Everyone, it's Stacey here, and today we're going to show you how to take a drawing and import it into Illustrator so you can use it as a vector image. But the first thing you want to do is make your drawing. You're going to then import it to your computer by using a scanner, and then we're going to use Illustrator to edit it from there. So see you in a bit. Once you have that done, open up Illustrator, go to File, Place, locate your image, and place it on your document. Right now my image is quite big, so I'm going to scale it down here, but I did a drawing of a snail because I like snails. They're cute, but only the cartoony ones. The real ones are kind of creepy. So anyways, here's my image here, and if you click on it, you can see that you have options above here, and what you want to click on is Live Trace. And then over here, you're going to have some options. You're going to go to Tracing Options dialog, and as you can see here, we can make some modifications as to how it's going to be traced. So if you come over here to your threshold, I'd recommend setting it to maybe 190 to 195, but basically what your threshold is determines how much of your drawing becomes black versus white. So I'm going to set that there, and the next thing you want to pay attention to is your blur. And I would recommend putting your blur at about a 0.2, and your blur is the smoothing of the lines, so it kind of smooths out your lines, because as you know, in a drawing your lines are kind of jagged, so that'll help smooth those out. So go ahead and trace that. So I have my image here, and the next thing you're going to want to do is go to Live Paint. So this is going to show you that the sections that you have of your image. So if I come over here to the paint bucket and highlight little sections, I'll be able to drop color into the image. So, and in order to change your color, you can use your arrows right or left to go through your coloring here. And I'm going to make my little spiral a yellow color. But you will see that once I drop my color in, it fills not only the spiral, but it also fills the background as well, and we don't want that. So as you can see here, my little spiral and where the body is, they don't connect. So what we want to do is come up here, zoom out again, come up here to the gap options, which is next to expand. So click on your gap options. We're going to do gap detection, and I'm going to make set mine to medium gaps, just because I have that larger gap there between the neck and the spiral, and I'm going to make the preview color magenta so I can see where my gaps are, and that's going to fill that in so that when I add color, it's not going to include those areas. So go ahead and keep that there, and then we'll come back over here to my paint bucket. Got my yellow color selected. Now as you can see, when I highlight over the area, only the spiral is selected now, not the background. So go ahead and dump the color in, and then let's see, for the body I'm going to make that a bluish color. Okay, that looks good. Alright, and what you're going to have to do is kind of go through the image and fill in the white spots. So I'm going to zoom in here, fill in all my little spots, and be careful, because make sure you only select the part that you want. If I were to drop the blue there, it's going to change the whole black part to blue. So Command Z to undo that. So make sure you're only selecting the parts that you want to put the color in. Zoom out here, and you can see the image is pretty much filled in. I'm going to fill in the antlers here with a black. Okay, and the last thing you want to do, if you don't want the background, basically what is going to happen is if you say we put a background behind this, you're going to see that the background ends up showing up. So if you don't want the white background, what you want to do is go back to your paint drop bucket and go up to none, and then select the area that you don't want to show up. So if we don't want a white background on it, then we'll select that. So we'll delete. Okay, so there you have it. Here's my image. It has color added to it, and it's a drawing that I did from hand. And now it's a image I can save and use for a document or whatever I'd like.
I have your attention, as I mentioned, the intention.